everybody, Cinema Sickness here with your daily sickness video, and as always, hope you guys are having a fantastic day. And this weekend was pretty fantastic for me, because on Saturday, I got to go to the grand opening of the brand new Liberty Thrift and Home Furnishings in Sanatoga, Pennsylvania. So excited about Liberty Thrift opening a brand new store and in an old Kmart. This store is huge, it is gigantic, it is insane, and it is absolutely awesome. So for those who've been following me for some time now, you're well aware of what the Liberty Thrift is, but I'll explain it just a little bit for those of you who do not know. Liberty Thrift is a local chain of just awesome thrift stores. They're just fantastic. I've gotten some amazing deals at their stores in the past. I've been to them all. You guys have seen me shoot videos at every one of their locations in the past. I love going to these stores. Again, super nice people who run the place and work there. Great stores, great deals. I absolutely love hitting them up all the time. And now they have a brand new store, and it's huge, and it's awesome, and I had such a blast there. But we'll talk about that more in a little bit. Like I said, I shot some video while I was there, so let's go do some hunting.
Dedicate this store to the work of Liberty Ministries, to the furthering of its mission and vision. Bargains in store for you guys.
Well, alright guys, we are in, and this is amazing. This store is huge. I'm officially in heaven. And right as we walk in, we're being handed these bags that were free, and we're being handed a card and everything like that. I'll talk about that in a second. But just so absolutely amazing how huge this store is. Again, it used to be an old Kmart, and as you can see, they're taking advantage of every last bit of space. I didn't know if the whole thing was going to be taken up or just part of it. No, every last bit of space is being used, and just so much stuff to look through. It is absolutely amazing. And here it is. These cards we were handed a 50% off card. The first 200 people to walk through the door got a 50% off card. Their entire purchase, absolutely awesome. And then right up front, they had this counter, this display counter of some DVDs and some games and all kinds of other stuff. Although this wasn't all of their DVDs and all of their games and whatnot. I'm not sure why some stuff was up here and some stuff was not. I don't really know what that was about, but had to look through here, found some pretty cool stuff in there, including this awesome Enter the Dragon VHS set. This was amazing. Handed Miss Sickness the camera to look through this, and look, everything is complete and unopened. All the collectible stuff inside, even the VHS tapes unopened as well. Yeah, I was definitely picking that up. That was really cool. And now over to their electronics selection, and lots of DVD players and VCRs and all kinds of cool stuff over here. But what really had me excited was the fact that they had this really cool item that I definitely wanted to get my hands on, and that is another HD DVD player. I believe this being an A2 model. Really cool, 25 bucks, but half off. That is absolutely awesome. Love seeing things like HD DVD players. And they even had this extremely dusty A3 model, which is really cool. But it was 35, and I don't necessarily need any more HD DVD players, but I passed on that one. But I did grab the other one because it was so cheap. Figured I'd pick it up. Very cool to see those. And Blue Planet. This was actually brand new, factory sealed. Very cool. But I do already have it, so I did pass. But 5 bucks was a great deal on that. And then over to their media, and as you can see, plenty of stuff. There's a bunch of VHS tapes there. Nice to see VHS, as it seems a lot of Liberty Thrifts have kind of like been cutting back on their VHS, so cool to see that. Plenty of CDs and lots of DVDs and even a bunch of Blu-rays there as well. Very, very nice. Again, in heaven, I had to dive right into all this stuff and found some cool things. Raid on, I guess it's Rommel. That is actually brand new factory sealed and out of print, which is really cool. And Spice World. Didn't need another copy of that, but cool to see the greatest movie ever. And on to the Blu-rays, we have some Discovery Channel here. Brand new factory sealed. Also really cool. And this I was also interested in. That is Texas Killing Fields. I've heard good things. It was also brand new, so I had to jump on that as well. And then over to the VHS, and lots of Disney. Unfortunately, it was all Disney I had. Didn't need it. But there was this, actually. This Roger Rabbit. That I did pick up. I didn't necessarily need it, but it was factory sealed and pretty cool, so I did grab that. But as far as the clamshell stuff was concerned, no Disney clamshells I need to pick up. Lots of Quack Pack, very cool. Didn't need those, so I did pass on that, but very cool to see all that. And again, brand new factory seal, which is really awesome. This I definitely had to grab. Some Super Dave, again, brand new. That is amazing. Gotta jump on Super Dave anytime you come across that. And then onto the CDs, and we have the Avengers soundtrack. Very cool. Don't have that yet. Definitely intrigued. Wanted to pick that up. And oh my gosh, some Son of Sam. That's really cool. I don't have this CD yet. Definitely adding that to my collection. And oh yes, Robin Hood Men in Tights. Great movie with some great music. Definitely picking that up. So there you go, guys. That was my trip out to the brand new Liberty Thrift and Home Furnishings in Sanatoga, Pennsylvania. Again, the store is huge. As you can see, it's amazing. It's fantastic. I am in love. I will be back here many more times. I just can't get over the size of this store. And to top it all off, when you leave, they have hand sanitizer. How cool is that? Every store needs this. So all right, guys, that's it. Let's take a look at what I picked up. Well, all right, guys, there you go. That was my trip out to the grand opening of the brand new Liberty Thrift and Home Furnishings out in Sanatoga, Pennsylvania, which is not too far from me. It's maybe like a 15-minute drive, so definitely plan on seeing me out there a lot more because this store is huge. It is just, you guys, you saw in the video, it is massive. It is an old Kmart, and I am so happy. And I really want to talk about this. I am so happy that Liberty Thrift moved into this old Kmart instead of it being torn down or something like that. And the reason for that being is because this Kmart actually has sort of sentimental value to me. This Kmart is something I used to go to all the time when I was a kid. When I was a young lad, there was no Walmarts or Targets in the area. I think Walmart and Target existed, but they had never moved into the area. The only thing you go to, if you wanted to go to a store like that, it was Kmart. Kmart was the store to go to. Everything in a certain mile radius, Kmart was the store. And I used to go there all the time with my grandmother, with my mother. But the one thing I remember most is going there with my aunt. I have an aunt who's actually, she's actually in hospice right now. She's not doing so well. But I used to go out there all the time with her. Me and my brother. We used to love it. She was kind of the aunt who would always babysit us. My parents were going somewhere, or maybe we were feeling sick, or for one reason or another, if we needed somebody to babysit us, I'd say 9 times out of 10, it was my Aunt Pauline. Aunt Peen, as we called her. She would be the one to babysit us, and she would always take us out to get dinner or lunch or whatever, and then afterwards, where would we go? We would always go to Kmart. She would always let us buy a toy. It was awesome. It was the greatest thing. We'd go get food, and then we knew after that it was the Kmart to get a toy. So we'd always come home with a toy. That's what, I mean, we loved getting babysat by my aunt because it meant we were getting a cool toy that day too. And she was just an awesome lady to begin with. But on top of that, toys as kids, you gotta love it. So it really holds kind of sentimental value to me due to the fact that I have such great memories of going there and, finding the toy I wanted to get with my aunt, or even going there with my mom. Remember they used to have, back in the day, they used to have like a little ice cream stand, actually in the store. I remember, they were getting ice cream cones. I think they used to give free samples to kids. But, or maybe I shouldn't even say free samples. It was like a free cone, I think, for a kid. It was like this tiny little sugar cone. Picture a regular sugar cone, but really tiny. And they put this little scoop on it, and they would give it to kids, and you get that for free. I remember getting those when I was a kid, and of course, Ices. I remember those, and the Blue Light Special, and all that stuff. I get it. It's all these great memories coming back to me at this Kmart, and again, it holds sentimental value because for such a long time in my childhood, it was the only store like that around. There was no Walmart in the area. There was no Target in the area. Now there's you drive 5 minutes in each direction, you're gonna hit 15 Walmarts and Targets. It's Walmart and Target's like the new Starbucks. Every corner has one. It's ridiculous how many of those are around. And but again, back in the day, that wasn't the case. You wanted to go to a store like that, the chain stores, all kinds of stuff. You were going to Kmart, and I was kind of sad when it went out of business. If any other Kmart's in the area went out of business, which a lot of them did actually, I think there's one Kmart left in the area. All the other ones have gone out of business. I wasn't too upset. I was like, all right, Kmart's going out of business. One less hunting ground I have, but it is what it is. They went out of business. But when this one went out of business, it was pretty sad. Just because I have so many great memories, it was kind of sad to see it go. So, with that being said, I was very, very happy to find out Liberty Thrift was moving into it, because not only does that mean Liberty Thrift is a brand new store, which is really, really cool, a new hunting ground for me, but they're also saving, something that is a childhood memory, something that holds a lot of, again, sentimental value for me. They're saving this store, because I'm sure this building, it's an older building, it's probably decent real estate. I'm sure it just would have been knocked down. They would have put a, another shopping center in there. There's already kind of a shopping center there, like to the side of it. There's like a grocery store and some other stores. They probably would have knocked it down, put another little strip mall in there or something like that, and or more housing or who God knows what. But that probably would have got knocked down eventually. And I'm just glad the fact that Liberty Thrift has saved this store and it's still there. I can go into this place and it still kind of looks like the Kmart. I love that. And it's great. I get to do hunting and get have this rush of great memories coming back to me. So, okay, I'm sorry. I know I rambled on there, but it really means a lot to me that this store is being saved. So that was kind of just an extra bonus on top of everything. So, Saturday, ran out there with the family. Miss Sickness, sorry, I say Mrs. Sickness. A lot of you guys keep saying that, like, it wouldn't be Miss Sickness, it'd be Mrs. Sickness. I know, but it just, Miss Sickness sounds better. I don't know. But Mrs. Sickness, Tim Sickness Jr. and I, we ran out to the new Liberty Thrift, got to witness as you saw, got to witness the grand opening where they cut the ribbon cutting ceremony and everything like that, and there was a lady out there playing the organ and stuff, and they did all these speeches, and it was really, really cool, and a really neat ceremony, and of course, as soon as I walk in, I'm just like, wow, like, I couldn't believe it. As I said in the video, I was surprised that they're taking up, like, every last inch of space. I've seen other thrift stores in the past where they've bought out, a space like that, and it's like cut in half or something. They put like this big temporary wall up, and you walk in, you're like, oh, it's kind of the size of a regular store within a huge giant area. They're not doing that at Liberty Thrift. Liberty Thrift is taking advantage of every last square foot of space, and they filled it. It is a new gigantic thrift store. I'm guessing, as far as I know, the biggest thrift store definitely in the area. It is awesome. It is amazing. It is just, again, I'm blown away by the size of it. I walked in, it was just like, oh, a chorus of angels were singing. It was amazing. So, very cool. Found some cool stuff. So, all right, let's actually finally get down to what I picked up. I know I rambled on there, but just so excited about this. So, when I first walk in, the first thing they hand to everybody was this bag, this thank you bag. And I think, yeah, it says Liberty Thrift Home Furnishings on the side here, established in 1998. So, very cool. So, you got this Liberty Thrift reusable bag here. I don't know about you guys, but I have like 15,000 of these bags. Do you guys have that? I think it was when my wife and I first got a place. We had the old condo. For those who've been following me for some time now, when I started doing these videos, I didn't live here. I lived in a condo. And we were so excited when we started getting these bags because they're reusable bags. We'll use them when we go shopping and stuff like that. Over the years, we have a cabinet full of these things. We probably should get rid of them. We have so many of these. Everybody gives them to you nowadays. No matter where you go, it's like, here's a reusable bag. So we have so many of these, but still very cool. But what was really cool about this is not only did they hand you this, but for the first 200 people who walked in the store, and we were definitely there, part of the first 200 people, they also handed you a 50% off card. It was 50% off. I think I said your entire purchase in the video, but it was actually 50% off everything you could fit inside this bag. Luckily, everything I'm about to show you fit inside this bag. Mrs. Sickness picked up some stuff, everything that she wanted fit in the bag too. So we both got 50% off everything we could shove inside this bag, and that was pretty awesome. Definitely a good deal. So I got some cool stuff. I paid a total of $36.57. That's with tax. So let's see, without tax, $34.50 is what I paid for all this stuff. So really, really good deal. Let's dive in. So first up here are some Game Boy games. This is really cool to find. I just grabbed everything I didn't already have. These are all marked at $3 a piece, so $1.50 each. Awesome. Scooby-Doo. Cool, not exactly the best game ever. I don't really care much for the Scooby-Doo games. You're just kind of walking around solving a mystery. Driver 3, okay, a racing game. MX 2000 featuring Ricky Carmichael. This is like a BMX racing game. That was actually pretty fun. Handled really well. I like that one. NASCAR Heat 2002, NASCAR racing game. It's okay. And Need for Speed Carbon Own the City. I didn't really care much for this either. It's kind of like, felt like, like Grand Theft Auto-ish, but I didn't really know what I was doing. Like, I had like a gun and I'm walking around. It really didn't tell me what kind of mission I was on or anything like that. I wasn't quite sure. I thought, let's see what happens if I shoot somebody, because I thought maybe the cops will come or something like that. I tried shooting somebody. You can't shoot somebody. I saw a cop car. I started firing my gun at the cop car, thinking, okay, well, that's going to start something, right? I'm going to get arrested or something. No, nothing happens. I don't know what you're supposed to do in this game. I got to play it some more, but I wasn't too impressed. But that was cool anyway. Then I picked up, and I love these both come in cases, 2 Game Boy Color games. First one here being Army Men. Almost didn't grab this. I thought I had it. I have Army Men 2 for the Game Boy Color. I don't have Army Men. So very cool. Again, I'm not a big fan of these games either. Unfortunately, though, I kind of find them a little boring, but it is what it is. And we have Border Zone Free Ride, which is a snowboarding game. This one was okay. It's It's not the best because it's for the Game Boy Color. I mean, they did the best they could with it, but it's not the greatest game ever, but it's okay. So a lot of just mediocre titles there. I wouldn't really say any of these titles are anything great. I'm not exactly blown away by any of these, but as you guys know, when it comes to Game Boy, I'm just trying to get like everything. Again, am I going for a complete collection? I don't think it's going to happen. I'm going for as many as I can get collection. And I didn't have any of those in the collection yet, so I picked them all up, and they were $1.50 a piece. Not a bad deal. Then I got two soundtracks and one CD here. We have Robin Hood Men in Tight soundtrack. This is awesome. I love this movie. I'd say my second favorite Mel Brooks movie, first being Young Frankenstein, definitely. But I love this, and the music in it is fantastic. I've been on the hunt for this for some time now, so really cool to get that. Then we have The Avengers, the album. When I added this to iTunes, unfortunately the artwork didn't come up. I hate that when you click get artwork and it doesn't come up. Have you ever noticed that like sometimes on iTunes you'll put in a CD, it's like this really obscure like CD that you would think like iTunes never in a million years would have the artwork for like stored, and you'll click on get artwork, and the artwork pops up, and you'll come across something like the Avengers soundtrack. Like you think, of course you're gonna have the artwork for this, and it doesn't pop up, or something really popular. Like it's weird. But when I went on the Google because I wanted to get the artwork for my iPod, of course the Marvel's Avengers album soundtrack. That's like all there was. I had to like scroll down for like 5 minutes to freaking find this. So anyway, found it, but it was insane. So very cool. And then this is awesome. Son of Sam, Songs from the Earth. This is really cool. This is great. This is Davey Havok's like other band from AFI. So really cool. I mean, I love it. Great music. If you like AFI, you'll let me rephrase that. If you like good AFI, and I mean before they became a screamo band, back when they used to be like good hardcore punk band, if you like that sound, you're probably gonna like this. It's almost like a little bit more like I don't know if I want to say metal, but more like a hard rock sort of metal sound meets AFI. So kind of like it's Davey Havok singing, and he's singing very much like he sings in the style when he sings in AFI. But the music behind it's a little bit more like metal-ish than I'd say like punk. So it's really good though. It's awesome, and I was pretty blown away to come across this. Disc was in a little bit. It's a little scratched, but it actually played just fine. I listened to this like 3 times already. So awesome. Very cool. So that's great. That was a really cool find. And these were, I think, $1 a piece. Does it say? I don't know. I think these were like $1 a piece after 50% off. So really cool. All right, then on to some movies here for 50 cents a piece, so only 25 cents a piece. First thing I picked up was The Best of Roger Rabbit. I don't really need this. I already have these shorts on DVD and Blu-ray in the Roger Rabbit releases I have. But it was factory sealed. I thought that was kind of cool. I actually owned this at one point, and I got rid of it because I figured I just didn't need it. But really, the factory sealedness of this is what sold me on it. If it wasn't factory sealed, I probably wouldn't have grabbed it. But again, it's Roger Rabbit, 3 fantastic shorts, and it's sealed, so I picked it up. And this is cool. We have Super Dave, Daredevil for Hire in Space Case. I loved this Super Dave show. I used to watch this all the time, so that's awesome. Super Dave was kind of like a joke version of like Evel Knievel. Like he was kind of like parroting Evel Knievel a bit. I thought it was very funny, and I loved this show. I used to watch him as a kid. So this is cool. An awesome Deke Entertainment release right here. So very great. That's awesome. I don't have any Super Dave in my collection, so really cool. And factory sealed. Awesome. Although this I'll be keeping sealed. This I'll be opening up. So awesome. All right. Then on this take a look at some Blu-rays here. We have Texas Killing Fields. I've heard good things about this. I got this for $2. It's actually marked at only $4. Got this for $2. So awesome. Again, I've heard good things about it. Definitely want to pick it up. And it's brand new, factory sealed. Awesome. And then also brand new is a Discovery Channel documentary here. Africa's Elephant Kingdom. Cool. Got this for $2.50. This was $5, marked down to $2.50. So awesome. I love Discovery Channel. I'm going to learn about some African elephants. That sounds pretty awesome. Do you know the difference between African and Asian elephants? If you do, leave a comment down below. So awesome, very cool. Some Discovery Channel on Blu-ray. That's great. And again, brand new for $250. Awesome deal. And then this is really cool because this is not available on DVD. If I'm not mistaken, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but if I'm correct, this is now out of print on DVD. You can get it on DVD-R. You can maybe get it in a box set. I saw something about a box set, but I don't know if that box set's out of print or not. I'm not sure. But as far as just the standard release of this, it is out of print. You can only get it on DVD-R now. So this is pretty cool. This is Raid on, is it Rommel? Am I saying that correctly? I think. I don't know. Apparently only $9.99 at one point. But I got it for only $2. Marked down from 4 to 2. Very cool. Brand new, factory sealed, like I said, out of print. So really cool find for $2. So that's awesome. This is pretty amazing, though. This is great. And kudos to Mrs. Sickness for doing a great job with the camera work. As you guys saw when I was looking through this, I was trying to film myself looking through this, and it wasn't really working, so my wife was standing right next to me. I'm like, could you just film me looking through this? And she did, so kudos to her for the good film work. I picked up Enter the Dragon, the special edition 25th anniversary release. Look at this cool box set. That's awesome. Only $3, marked down to $1.50. Are you kidding me? The lady working behind, or the lady, the young girl working behind the counter, I asked her, I said, oh, can I see the Enter the Dragon set? And I'm sort of curious how much it is. And she pulls it out and she goes, it's $3. She's like, I thought this was going to be a lot more. And I was like, I did too. So I thought this was going to be like $10, something like that. And I was like, do I want it for $5? I probably would have got it for $5 because you'll see in a minute why. But yeah, for $1.50, done deal. But this is what's really cool about it is the fact that, when you open it up, look at that. Everything is sealed. This is brand new, guys. We have Enter the Dragon with Bruce Lee there, and a little bit of a film cell. Very cool. Again, all still in its plastic. A bunch of lobby cards. Never opened. This plastic is never, the person who owned this never even opened this up and look at them. This is still sealed. And to top it all off, here's the VHS, the special edition, special widescreen edition 20th anniversary release. Still also factory sealed. This is so cool. $1.50 for this. Awesome, awesome find. I know not many people out there would even care about this besides me because it's VHS, but I think it's really cool. And this will look great in behind me on my shelves of all my like oversized boxes and stuff. So this is really cool. This is awesome. Enter Dragon. Great. Wow, I'm getting blown out. Great movie and a really cool release for got this for $1.50. Awesome, awesome deal. All right, I'm running out of space. Okay, and then I saved the, I guess, best for last. This is pretty cool. $25, marked down to half price, obviously. So this is really awesome. And there we go. I got another HD DVD player. This is being a Toshiba. I think it's A2, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, HD A2. Very cool. They had an A3 as well, but they wanted $35 for the A3. Not a bad price, but thanks to Mrs. Sickness, she was like, do you even need this one? I was like, not really. I don't need it. Do I need another HD DVD player? No. So she goes, look, if you're gonna get one, because she's like, I know you're gonna get one. I know you're not gonna be able to pass up on it. She's like, just get the cheaper one. You don't need both of them. Just go for the cheaper one. You won't be spending as much money. And she was right. So I just got another A2 for the backup closet. It's just gonna go in my closet as another backup. It is what it is. So anyway, $25 for this. Awesome, awesome deal. Very cool. It does say tested it works, and I did test it out, and it does work. So really, really cool. It's got the cable and everything. No remote, unfortunately, but I have like 5 remotes for these, so it's not a big deal if I need to replace my current HD DVD player with like this one or something like that. I have remotes, so we're good to go. So very, very cool. And even if you don't, it pops down. You got all your controls right there and whatnot. So very cool. Again, $25 marked down to half price because I was able to get this to fit in the bag. So really, really, really cool to come across an HD DVD player. And the fact that they actually had 2 was pretty amazing. And that's not every day you come across 2 HD DVD players in like one thrift store. So that was really awesome. And who knows, maybe if I go back like in a week or so and that A3 is still there, maybe I'll get it. I don't know. I don't know. $35? I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, very cool nevertheless. So, all right, guys. There you go. That was everything I picked up from the brand new Liberty Thrift Home Furnishings in Sanatoga, Pennsylvania, which again is like 15 minutes away from me. So I'll be going there a lot more. Very excited because again the store is huge. It's massive. There's so much stuff there. I really want to go there and just like spend like an hour there, and when it's not so crowded. It was pretty crowded because I was surprised when I pulled up. I got there maybe like a half hour before they even opened because I wanted to make sure I got there for like a ceremony and checked it out and everything like that. There was a huge crowd of people already outside the store, so it was big news. Everybody was there to celebrate, and the store's kind of crowded. So I want to definitely go back like the next week or two when the store's not so crowded and like look around at everything. I mean, not just to look around at media, but I want to go, check out the, see what kind of like t-shirts they have. I love picking, I mean, like this right here. This is from Goodwill. I love picking up, the old cool t-shirts for like dirt cheap from thrift stores. In fact, 90% of the time when you see me wearing a t-shirt, which I'm always doing, it's something I grabbed from a thrift store. I love picking up thrift store t-shirts. I want to go look at that. I want to go look at their furniture and all their other little knickknacks. I really want to just go and just completely like look through the whole store to see everything they have when, again, I can look around without big crowds. So I'm definitely going to be going back real soon, and I'll probably shoot a hunting video while I'm out there. So again, awesome deals, guys. Very excited for this new store. So cool. Liberty Thrift, just so excited. And congratulations on your new store. It's really cool. And again, I love how huge this store is. Also pretty excited. I guess soon, I don't think it's happened yet, but soon the store that's like the next town over for me will be going from a normal store and changing to like apparently a bargain store, where basically all the stuff that isn't selling from all their other locations go to this store and they get marked down to 50% off. So if like this DVD's been sitting around another Liberty Thrift location for like a year and it's just nobody's ever bought it, they'll take it off the shelf and they'll take it to this other store and mark it down at 50% off, which is really cool. They have one of those stores already. Apparently they're closing that store. Good. It's not in a very nice area. I've had people try to sell me stuff out of the back of their trunk. Like when I've pulled into the parking lot, it's like, what? It's in a shady area. I've been there like maybe 5 times, and I don't ever really go because I just don't like going to that area to do some hunting. And the store's kind of just run. It's not the store they're renting out, or the location they're renting out. Even the location's not that nice. So it would be really cool for them to take that store. It's the next town for me, and convert it into their bargain store. That's gonna be pretty exciting. And the fact that I can just drive 5 minutes down the street and check out some cool 50% off bargains anytime I want. So that's going to be exciting. So I'm really excited for all the new things Liberty Thrift's doing. Very, very excited, and can't wait to do a lot more hunting over the next few years. Hopefully the next many years, to say. I'm definitely looking forward to all the great new things with Liberty Thrift. And I'm rambling on now, but I'm just so excited. And again, really excited they've saved the Kmart. I'm so excited that store is, that location is still there. That is awesome. So, all right, guys, I'm going to go now. So, like I always say, thank you guys so much for checking this video out. Be sure to hit that like button down below. Also, if you want to see a new video from me every single day, hit that subscribe button, and you're going to get one. And also, if you want to grab yourself a Cinema Sickness t-shirt, hat, hoodies, tank tops, buttons, kids gear, baby gear, all kinds of cool Cinema Sickness gear, head over to cinemasickness.spreadshirt.com, where you can get yourself some of that. And finally, if you want to share support for new content and just show your thanks and appreciation for these videos, head over to patreon.com/cinemasickness, where every tiny little bit helps and is very much greatly appreciated. So again, that is it. Thanks for watching. Have a great one, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.